This ethics of freedom together offer one of the most powerful framework for building a just society. Today we have an eminent panel of experts who bring rich, diverse perspective to this discussion on liberating minds, liberating society. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's feminist, human right and Buddhist blueprint for human freedom. So we have Honorable Dr. Sumit Maskar, Fulbright Fellow, Department of Anthropology, Stanford University, United States. Our second panelist, Honorable Dr. Prakash Pawar sir, Vice Chancellor, Vice Principal and HOD Political Science, Deccan Education Society, Politician College, Pune. And our third honorable panelist, Honorable Bhikkhumi Sumana, Founder and President, Sankalp Montessori and Dhamma Training Center, Kalaburagi, Karnataka. So this panel discussion, during the panel discussions, we will discuss on the topic or theme given by us for the discussion, the liberating minds, liberating society. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, feminist, human right and Buddhist blueprint for human freedom. So I wish to explore the brief biodata of Dr. Sumit Maskar. First, Dr. Sumit Maskar is an internationally recognized scholar whose work explores labor, migration, urban transformation and political sociology. His research offers valuable insight into social inequalities and structural barriers that Ambedkar himself highlighted. Sir, I welcome you for this conference. Thanking you for accepting our invitation to be a panelist on behalf of the chairman of this conference. Our second panelist, Dr. Prakash Pawar, is a renowned political scientist known for his deep scholarship on democratic thoughts, Ambedkarites, political philosophy and constitutional studies. His expertise enriches our understanding of human rights and democratic freedoms. So you are also welcome for this panelist dais. On behalf of conference chair, so we are happy to felicitate you. Our third panelist, Honorable Venerable Bhikkhuni Sumana. So she is a respected Buddhist monk and scholar whose teaching and research engage deeply with Navana Buddhism, social ethics, and Dr. Baba Ambedkar's vision of spiritual liberation. Sir, thank you for accepting our invitation. On behalf of the conference chair, we welcome you. Thank you all. Now we are going to start the panel discussion. So, first panelist is Dr. Sumit Maskar sir. Dr. Maskar sir, Ambedkar emphasized that social and economic structures often limit true freedom. Based on your research in labor and political sociology, how do you structural inequalities continue to shape human freedom today, and how to Ambedkar's idea help challenge these inequalities? Please.
Yes. I would like to thank the organizers of this conference on the global relevance of Dr. Ambedkar for inviting me to this panel discussion on a very important topic of human freedom, because so far the discussion on Dr. Ambedkar has limited to the issue of caste or issue of political representation, but putting the focus on human freedom is extremely important. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar's work on human freedom is linked to the system that has long governed Indian society. And that system, the freedom from those particular system, which is patriarchal system, Pitrusatta, caste system, and feudal order, Saranjamshahi. So these are 2-3 various forms of systems that have been present in India, and Dr. Ambedkar's very important contribution is to gain freedom from those particular kind of systems. Of course, the Constitution of India, the adoption of it 75 years ago, marks a major breakthrough from these particular kind of unequal system which had taken away individuals' freedom. For example, the institution of caste had granted unequal rights to different individuals based on their affiliation of caste in all spheres of life, whether it is social, political, economic, and cultural sphere. So there are no equal rights here. Similarly, if you look at patriarchy, there is a distinction between the various genders. Men and women have unequal rights. And as far as the feudal order, the Saranjam Shahi, you have the landlords and then you have the peasants and the landless laborers. As far as economics is concerned, in the previous order, what you have is you have more jobs, flexibility of doing different kind of jobs for those who are at the top of caste hierarchy, and these rights reduce as we go down. And therefore, if you look at each and every sphere, there is an inequality that was prevalent. But 1950, the constitution is adopted and it created a very new framework for individuals, and it made individuals free from these kind of structures. They rejected the caste-based order, the patriarchal order, the feudal order, and it introduced equal rights for everyone, whether in social, political, economic, and cultural arena. I will come to the economic aspect, which is my area of interest and on which I continue to write. But first, let's talk about political rights. We have, of course, I think there will be overlap on political rights given Dr. Ambedkar's important contribution in this arena. But I will very quickly highlight that what do we understand by political rights? So political right is first right to vote. India is one of the few countries, particularly those which were ruled by different colonial powers, which actually granted universal adult franchise. That is, whoever is above the age of 18 has the right to vote, irrespective of their social and economic background. And this is something absolutely revolutionary, because even in the most developed countries, such as the United States, where I am currently based, or if you look at several European countries, the right to vote was not given to women, and also in different contexts, different kinds of ethnic and racial minorities. So therefore, the right, vote to right is absolutely important. The second political right is to contest elections. So it is not restricted only you can vote, but you can now, anyone can contest elections, irrespective of their social and economic and other backgrounds. The third right is to become ministers or the head of the government or the head of the state, governor, president. So you have different kind of political rights, and that is granted by the Constitution of India. We all see in the last 75 years of our experience, we can see that this particular right has been effectively utilized. And as far as the women constituency is concerned, we can see that women have also taken an important role in political sphere, from grassroots political institutions to the national institutions. When it comes to economic rights, now what we see is post-independence, post the constitution, now every individual, technically speaking, has right to do any kind of occupation. Reservation in public sector is just one small initiative. We must remember that people usually have misconceptions. The reservation means that there are lots of jobs, but technically speaking, out of the 100 jobs, only 5 jobs were in the government sector, and out of the 5 jobs, half of them had applicable reservation. So you only have 2 jobs technically, even from 1950s onwards. and today the proportion has become 0.5% technically. So we are talking of, so otherwise there is a misconception that of the 100 jobs, 50% are in the government sector. This is not factually correct. The proportion of jobs in the government sector where reservation was applicable was only 5 jobs out of 100. Now that is about economic rights, and of course there are newer kind of policies that are continuously framed by various central governments that have come to power, state government or even local government, municipalities, Zilla Parishad. So they have to make sure that these economic opportunities are available to everyone. Third, you have social rights. Now, as far as social life is concerned, you have the right to reside anywhere. You have the right to have social interactions with everyone. So these are, and also have marital alliances. So these are social rights. Cultural rights, of course, we have